MetaPractice is the first app of its kind to help students practice their teachers' assigned goals efficiently, and to help teachers evaluate goals they assigned, giving students and parents complete, accurate, and immediate feedback. It consists of two apps, one for teachers and another for students. It is usable by all private instructors, from dance to tennis, but it is designed and tailored by a piano instructor especially for music instructors. MetaPractice brings metacognition directly into teaching and practicing. While cognition refers to just about any mental process, metacognition refers to thinking about thinking, that is, any mental process that oversees cognition. Metacognition has been found to play a greater role in learning than mere cognition alone. And in the context of musical study, practice strategy has been found to make a bigger difference in performance quality than how often or how long one practices. MetaPractice optionally allows teachers to designate goal types for goals they assign, and based on those goal types, the student's practice routine is adjusted. Teachers can fully customize the practice routine with options for each goal type, including whether or not goal guidance for certain goals should be used. Teachers also set each student to beginner, skilled, or advanced mode depending on how efficiently the student already practices. This affects whether students see one goal at a time, one piece at a time with all its goals, or their entire goal book with all pieces and all goals showing. MetaPractice also gives students and parents feedback based on the teacher's evaluation of goals. Feedback is more strongly and consistently related to achievement than any other teaching behavior, and this relationship is consistent regardless of grade, socioeconomic status, race, or learning environment. Whether the feedback we receive consists of getting eaten by a dragon when we jump too early in a video game, or it consists of marks on a math homework assignment, we must have this feedback if our aim is to get the most out of our efforts. How does this feedback happen in MetaPractice? When a teacher reassigns a goal, they can optionally designate the goal a trouble goal, which adds to the student's score, with a perfect score being 0. Each week a trouble goal is reassigned, the score penalty for that goal increases by 1. This produces a score at the end of each lesson that gives the student, parent, and teacher a very accurate picture of how effectively the student is practicing. By default, all goals assigned have no scoring designation, so if a teacher doesn't want to use scoring, they just leave this option alone. MetaPractice doesn't just measure number of times a student practiced and total minutes practiced. It measures how many times each goal was practiced, how many minutes were spent on that goal, and possibly how many correct and incorrect repetitions there were for the goal as reported by the student, depending on how the teacher assigned the goal. This gives teachers unparalleled insight into their students' progress each week. MetaPractice also offers many other awesome convenience features for teachers and students. Design and save lesson goal templates in case you always assign the same goals for certain pieces that a student begins. Use the audio scratchpad for convenient temporary audio recording and playback while you notate goals. Add audio, images, video, PDFs, and notes as standalone items in the lesson or attached to specific goals. Chat with your students. Maintain a repertoire list that you can reassign pieces from when recitals approach, and from which you can have students play pieces for fun at the end of each practice routine. And there's much more not shown in this video. Other exciting features are coming in pursuit of not just convenience for teachers, but also helping students to get as much out of their practice time as humanly possible in support of goals their teachers assign. We recognize that every teacher has teaching styles and philosophies that are as unique as their fingerprints, and as such, we are devoted to making sure that MetaPractice never steps on teachers' toes. Teachers can sign up through the app, or if teachers sign up directly on metapractice.net, there is a discount. For a much more detailed tour of how to use MetaPractice and recommendations for how to get the most pedagogical value out of it, be sure to check out the other videos.